Brüderchen, du siehst aus, als müsstest du verarztet werden.
Ist eigentlich schon mal jemand an einem Kater gestorben?
Nein, das ist nur eine Bestrafung für deinen Exzess. Eine kleine Warnung von oben.
Vielleicht werde ich noch viel schlimmer bestraft. Ich bin in so einer üblen Verfassung, dass ich meinen Kampf gegen Rafe verlieren könnte.
Nun ja, wer oft verliert, lernt auch viel.
Ich fürchte, nur diese Lektion ist schlimmer als der größte Kater. Ich verschwinde jetzt. Oh, dir fällt bestimmt was Plausibles ein, wie du mich vor Mom und Dad verteidigst.
Okay.
Bis dann. Pass auf dich auf.
Pass du auf.
Wann darf Chrissy zu Mami? Ich will zu Mami.
Es nennt sich das Anna Kappa Frauenhaus und bietet Frauen und Kindern dort Schutz. Ich würde Sie hinfahren, sobald Sie hier wieder raus können.
Ich sagte doch schon, Ramon hat gar nichts gemacht. Ich bin gestürzt.
Conny, das nächste Mal stürzt möglicherweise eins der beiden Kinder.
Ich nehme an, Sie wissen, dass Ramon ein übler Typ ist, aber Sie lieben ihn noch immer. Und bestimmt denken Sie, ein Leben ohne ihn wäre weit schlimmer, aber das wird besser sein, das verspreche ich Ihnen.
Ach ja? Können Sie mir versprechen, dass er uns nicht alle drei umbringt, wenn ich ihn jetzt verlasse?
Schöne Frau, waren von jeher mein Untergang. Ich weiß, was meine beiden Söhne sind da leider ganz anders. Möchten Sie noch ein Gläschen?
Später vielleicht, vielen Dank.
Die beiden sind zwar jünger, aber ich weiß, was Frauen lieben.
Ja, das glaube ich Ihnen aufs Wort.
Mr. Taxan, ich bin froh, dass Sie und Mrs. Taxan in dem besten Restaurant der Stadt unseren so erfolgreichen Abschluss
Das
feiern.
ist hier nicht der...
Einfach umwerfen, die Krawatte, Sisi.
Was haben Sie gesagt? Umwerfend was?
Oh, Ihre Krawatte ist toll. Sie ist wirklich super schick und bestimmt auch voll im Modetrend.
Danke.
Ja, sehr schicke Krawatte.
Wirklich sehr schick. Da hören Sie es.
Danke, ich übermittle gern dieses Kompliment an meinen Herrenausstatter. Ich bin überrascht, dass Sie so gut bekannt mit meinem Freund und neuen Partner Mr. Taxan sind.
Tja, nun, wir beide sind uns seinerzeit auf der Kunst- und Technikausstellung begegnet in Tokio. Die Welt ist wirklich klein.
Nun, offenbar schon.
Mr. Taxan, ich wusste gar nicht, dass Ihre Frau mitgekommen ist.
Ist sie auch nicht. Aber Sie sind offensichtlich sehr an ihr interessiert. Wie ich sehe, können Sie Ihre Augen nicht von der
Oh,
Dame...
ich wollte nicht aufdringlich sein. Es tut mir sehr leid, aber sie
Mr.
ist,
Taxan, was David meint, ist, dass er hofft, Sie fühlen sich hier wohl. Er ist über unseren Geschäftsabschluss glücklich. Nehmen Sie doch wieder Platz. Wir sehen uns noch, aber jetzt ruft leider das Geschäft. Einen schönen Abend. David, kommen Sie.
Entschuldigen Sie mich, ich bin gleich wieder zurück.
Mir gefällt es ganz wunderbar in Santa Barbara.
Warum bitten wir Sissi nicht an unserer Besprechung teilzunehmen?
Ich dachte, Sie hätten gesagt, es wäre vorgesorgt, was unseren Freund David betrifft.
Genau so war es geplant.
Fein. Und wie wär's, wenn man mir verrät, wie das Ganze weitergehen soll?
Keine Ahnung, auf jeden Fall muss uns was Besseres einfallen als die schicke Krawatte.
Ich bin kein zweiter El Bandi, Gina, und da ist mir in diesem Moment nichts Besseres eingefallen.
Okay, keine Panik. Taxan steht auf mich. Es könnte schlechter laufen. Ich meine, wir haben es doch fast geschafft.
Nun, ich schätze, nicht mal Sie sind fähig, das zu schaffen, wenn Sisi und David wie die Geier auf Sie aufpassen.
Abwarten und Tee trinken.
Wir haben ja nichts zu verlieren.
Ich verstehe das nicht. Was könnte Lionel von Taxan wollen?
Nun, vielleicht kennen Sie sich wirklich von früher.
Ich werde misstrauisch, wenn einer unserer Geschäftspartner Mr. Lockridge kennt und dieser Mann ist ein Freund von ihm.
Sagen Sie, Sisi, ist Ihnen noch nichts an der Frau aufgefallen? Ist sie nicht sehr groß für eine Geisha?
Wenn du das hier schluckst, dann gibt es nachher keine Kekse zum Tee, du Schlingel.
Samantha, hast du ein kleines Disziplinproblem mit deinem Teddybären?
Sie besticht ihn genauso, wie wir es mit ihr tun. Ich sag dir was. Ich denke, wenn er so ein guter Patient wie du ist, wird er das gar nicht mehr brauchen. Denn wenn es dir weiterhin so gut geht, dann lassen wir die dumme Medizin und die Zäpfchen bald ganz weg.
Ja, genau, daran habe ich auch gedacht. Ich werde jetzt gehen. Es ist Zeit, die angelegten Kulturen zu überprüfen.
Die Mami hat dich so lieb. Hier, mach Tee. Mach Tee für uns.
Na gut.
Sie ist perfekt.
Ja.
Das war ganz allein unser Werk.
Warte, Teddy.
Naja, eher wohl meins.
Das bezweifle ich. Das Genmuster ist vom Vater. Ich erkenne mich deutlich in ihrem Intellekt und in ihrer Tatkraft wieder. Und sie ist so anbetungswürdig
und
wie
so
ich.
bescheiden.
Oh, ich vergaß. Gut, ich will ganz offen sein. Wenn ich dieses wunderschöne Kind ansehe, sehe ich dich. Sie sieht wieder besser aus.
Was ist das nur gewesen? Wenn ich nicht selbst dabei gewesen wäre, würde ich niemals glauben, dass sie gestern noch so krank war. Es ist wirklich eindrucksvoll. Marcus hat ein Wunder vollbracht. Ich denke, das steht vollkommen außer Frage.
Oh, 1, 2 Fragen hätte ich schon. Ich bin noch immer erstaunt, dass er auf einmal aufgetaucht ist. Ein merkwürdiger Zufall, dass er am rechten Platz zum rechten Zeitpunkt...
Er hat unserer Tochter das Leben gerettet und im Moment ist mir nicht danach, seine Aufrichtigkeit zu bezweifeln.
Gehst du mal bitte ran? Hast du keine Lust? Ja, das kann ich gut verstehen.
Der Tee ist gleich fertig, Daddy.
Hallo?
Tag, Julia, hier ist Suzanne. Ich hätte was Hübsches für Sie.
Ist das Gemälde noch nicht fertig?
Ich hab's fertig. Ich will bloß wissen, wann ich's vorbeibringen soll.
Es gibt ein kleines Problem. Tut mir leid, ich bin bestimmt eine Nervensäge. Nur nach allem, was passiert ist, wäre es wirklich nett, wenn Sie es erst heute Abend vorbeibringen würden.
Na gut, wenn Sie so wild sind auf die Fratze des Bösen, werde ich mich hüten, Sie zu vertrösten. Soll ich ganz offen sein? Ich möchte es so schnell wie möglich loswerden. Seit ich weiß, dass er ein Mörder war, schaudert es mich irgendwie jedes Mal beim Anblick seines Gesichts.
Wie sieht er denn aus?
Eigentlich gut, normal. Er hat auch keine Hörner und Speichelfäden laufen auch nicht gerade aus seinen Mundwinkeln. Ehrlich gesagt, Julia, ihn würde niemand für gefährlich halten. Aber ich bringe es rüber zu Ihnen. Überzeugen Sie sich lieber selbst davon. In Ordnung?
Ja, bis bald.
Julia, what does it matter if Suzanne brings the painting around tonight or next Columbus Day?
Why are you being so obtuse? Of course the portrait is important.
Hey, you, where are you going? Taking the bear with you?
Okay, okay. Everything that has happened in this house has been connected by one thing or another, leading up to and resulting in our daughter's illness. So you can see why I think everything is important.
It's important because Samantha became so ill, Julia. But connected? As in the face of the man in the painting is going to make everything clear. I'm sorry, but no cigar.
How do you explain Marcus being on the train?
I don't, as I have repeatedly pointed out.
Well, he was there, nonetheless, and he saved our daughter's life.
Julia, I'm not suggesting we take him off the case. I just don't feel the need to genuflect every time he walks across the room.
Well, nobody's asking you to do that. Maybe you could bow.
I'll think about it. Don't forget to tell Marcus that Suzanne is bringing the painting over. You might want to dip it in hydrochloric acid to disinfect it.
I'm not bringing the disgusting thing into the house. I just want to look and see what the man looks like. And then I want to prosecute him.
Oh, Samantha, guess what I was thinking? I was wondering, what it would be like to have another one of those cookies.
I don't know if I like if you poke me with you.
Oh, honey, but that's how Dr. Disgrazia gives you the medicine that makes you feel better.
Does he get a cookie, Samantha?
A raisin cookie?
Good for you.
Thank you.
Very nice.
Oh, I didn't realize there was such a formal tea party. Miss Capwell, should I get myself my tails out?
I wear these gloves when I handle the slides.
Any success?
No, not yet. But I just want to make this little girl who gives me all her cookies well, once and for all.
You make your own little girl well once and for all.
Oh, sweetie, we don't even know if Dr. Disgrazia has a little girl. We don't know if Dr. Disgrazia is married, not that that matters.
I was married once, long time ago, but my wife died. But if I did have a little girl, I wanted her to be just like you. Yeah, thank you.
That must be one hilarious geisha, huh?
I got half a mind to throw Lionel out of here. I don't want him around my property.
Cece, you gave Taxan a seat on the board. You don't own him. You can't tell him who to have dinner with.
Does he have to have so much fun with my worst enemy?
Well, if it's any consolation, Lionel looks miserable. It's Taxan and the geisha that are having all the fun.
Oh, it's true what they say about geisha. They taught certain things that other women don't know about.
Where?
Little lower now.
Lionel,
yes,
you look
yes.
like you just got your tax bill or something. Let your face know you're having fun.
Yeah, well, it's just that your old friend over there, I don't trust him. He might be trying something underhanded, you know?
Oh, no. You mean something more underhanded than what we're trying? If you'll excuse me, my partner, for just one moment.
Honey back.
What is Lionel doing? Riding shotgun on the geisha's powder room run?
Cece, there's something very weird about that woman. Maybe it's the way she walks. I think I've met her.
Wishful thinking.
Oh, come on.
I can't come in there.
Yes, you can.
Look, this isn't gonna work. This isn't gonna work. You go out a window or something, and I'll go back and explain it to Toxon.
What are you panicking about? Everything is going along perfectly. Toxon likes me.
Well, it's not Toxon I'm worried about. It's Cece and David.
You know, Connie, I can't protect you and your children. But you can. What happened to you? I fell down that same flight of stairs that you did. Ramon did that to you? He hit you?
Hi, honey. I sent BJ on home. There's a guard outside the cabin. She'll be fine.
Connie,
Yeah, Tiger.
if you need help calling up the courage to leave this man, I think these are two very good reasons for you to get a new start. Come on, sweetie. Oh. Precious. We're gonna go home soon, okay? Thank you so much for risking all you did to get them out. God, I really appreciate it. Don't thank me. Just protect them and yourself. When you leave here, Connie, when you leave here, go directly to the shelter. Don't go back to a man who treats you like this.
I'll tell you what. Why don't I take these two down to the cafeteria for some ice cream where you two can talk, huh? You want some ice cream, Tiger? Huh? Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on, Ashley.
Oh.
Just need your signature on the release form, and you can go home.
Okay. So, choice is yours. You can go back to that hell, or you can go on to a better life. Just be aware that if you won't protect your children, the state will. I understand. Think about it.
How's my girl?
Hi.
Hi. It's so strange having to go through a police checkout at your own front door.
Well, you saw what that guy did to Mom.
Yeah, I did. God, men can be creeps. What is that?
Well, someone told me that this would cure a hangover.
Hold on, I got something for that. You know, even though right now you fall into that category of creep, Like most men in the world. One night on the town isn't going to negate all the training that you've been doing. You'll put up a good fight. If you fight.
I'm hungover. I'm not dead. I'll fight.
You know, I still don't get it. Rafe seems like a nice guy. Why are you going to fight him?
We drop it, okay? We're fighting, BJ.
Rich gave you that booze last night, didn't he?
What is with you? Rich didn't force anything on me, all right?
You know, I just don't get it. I mean, a manager's supposed to take care of his fighter. He's not supposed to get him sloshed the night before a big bout. Are you sure Rich wants you to win?
BJ, I want me to win. Don't you realize this is my chance to be seen by Danny Guerra? Do you know who Danny Guerra is? Danny Guerra is the best fight manager in the business, BJ.
Well, then, as the best corner woman in the business, listen to some advice. It takes more than just muscle and fitness to be a champion. That happens here. It happens here. That's where it's decided if you're going to be number one. I know that because a very smart guy told me that was the God's truth.
What smart guy is that?
You, old buddy, you told me that. Now stop whining and drink this down.
Jay?
You're gonna have a shot at winning the fight, you gotta clean out the old system.
I didn't realize this tie looks so good on me.
Well, it certainly was a hit with Lionel and the Texans.
Yeah. Santana picked it out. I still can't believe it, you know. I know she was devastated with the loss of the baby, but to run away like this.
Well, maybe she couldn't live with the idea that the man she was marrying still loved his ex-wife.
I told her 100 times, or I told her once, everything was over between Sophia and me.
Mm-hmm. Everything but the feelings. You know, Santana could live without an awful lot, but she couldn't put up with knowing she was second choice.
I will never understand, ever, women and the power they have to turn everything upside down.
Which reminds me, whatever happened to Lionel navigation?
I don't know. I'm not about to worry about them. Babe's a sign, nothing can go wrong.
I will never understand women and the power they have to turn everything upside down. And I quote,
You cannot give up now. This may be our only chance to get a seat on the board of Capwell.
Why, he won't have a chance to sign it over to us if Cece murders us first. And that is within the realm of possibility. I gotta get out of here.
You're not going anywhere, Lionel. Huh? Think about it. This is not for us. It's for Channing. And you've already got Toxon's sons convinced that they should sell you their shares in Capwell Enterprises. We need some fresh towels in here. Could you please find some for us and bring them back? I certainly think they carry this equal opportunity thing way too far.
Oh, hello. Just put my tip in that little dish out there. Thanks.
All clear.
I gotta get out of here. What if I am recognized, huh?
Wait a minute, well, we're in the middle of a recession. Everybody will understand. Look, just give me 10 more minutes with Toxon. I know I can close the deal. I can probably get him to propose to me, too.
Oh, I'm sure you two have lots to talk about.
Just forget about all those cops and all their big talk, huh?
I used to be pretty.
We'll get the kids and we'll go home.
You always used to tell me how pretty I was. Ramon, the kids and I aren't going home.
Because I didn't say you were pretty now? Come on, what's the matter with you?
Look, I'm not gonna tell anybody what you did to me. I'm not gonna have you arrested. I just want you to leave us alone.
You're my wife. I'm not going anywhere.
Goodbye. Goodbye.
You'll be alone. You know how much you hate to be alone, huh? Besides, who's gonna want to look at you?
It's over between us. And you know something? I would rather be alone than to have my children grow up thinking that this is the way people are supposed to treat each other. Get out!
Here's Mommy. Here's Mommy. Honey, you won't be sorry. I promise you that. Yeah, here. Come down, Mommy.
Gina, I thought you and I had a date tonight.
Oh, we most certainly did. You obviously stood me up.
Well, how do you know I did show up at the gatehouse?
Did you?
Well, I will answer that question when you tell me why you are dressed like this.
So, you like it?
Gina, do not try to evade the question.
Okay. I'll tell you the truth. Lionel asked me to do it for him as a favor. I don't know, he's got some kind of gag going or something. I couldn't exactly refuse him. After all, he's let me live in his home, and he takes care of Channing all the time.
Well, what is he doing with Taxan?
That reminds me. You know, those Japanese, they're real sticklers for manners. I better get going.
Gina, you are not going anywhere. Gina!
Oh,
Gina!
I'm sorry. Oh, did I get that on you? Oh, that's awful. Oh, it smells
like
terrible.
a French cat house.
Oh, here, let me just put a little water on it. Maybe it'll...
Gina!
Oh, jeez, look what I've done. Oh, I'm terribly sorry. I didn't mean to, David. You know what? I think you're just probably going to have to go home and change clothes and dry off.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, I better get back to dinner. I promise, Lionel. Sayonara. You know, it takes forever to put on this white powder. I'm sorry.
It was worth the wait. You look lovely.
Thank you.
Yes, Mr. Taxan, if you will excuse us, I will take your sons on a tour of the hotel.
Oh.
Alone at last.
To be honest with you, I wanted Lionel to leave so I could ask you a question.
Anything, my dear.
How many Americans does it take to screw in a light bulb?
Oh, Mommy's tired. I think I need you to tuck me in. Time to say goodnight.
I wish Abby were back.
Your friend doesn't visit you anymore?
Well, you know, it's a very good thing because you haven't got room in your bed for anyone else other than your stuffed animals. Say goodnight to your father.
Good night.
Hey, good night, Dr. Disgrazia.
Good night.
And good night, everyone.
Good night, Samantha.
Oh. I'll race you. Hit it. Go.
This, Abby that Samantha's always mentioning, does she really exist or is just an imaginary friend?
Oh, I hope it's imaginary. Otherwise, we have a girl running around this house that we know nothing about.
But nobody else has reported seeing her.
We've all seen all kinds of things. I think it's better to ignore them. Make yourself at home.
You don't like Tchaikovsky.
What I like or don't like is unimportant. What's important is Samantha's welfare.
Well, we share one thing in common.
I can't tell you how much I appreciate everything you've done for Samantha, and I feel quite sure that in a couple of days she's going to be fully recovered, leaving you free to return to Italy and resume your practice.
Well, I think you should know that I have no intention of leaving Samantha until she's been permanently cured.
Hello, Micah. Now the whole world can see who you are.
The lady of the wounded foot. Please, come in.
Well, what a wonderful surprise.
Mason, I'm sorry, but Marcus, you said that we weren't supposed to have any visitors.
Oh, we can make an exception with this young lady.
Julia, this is Aurora. Aurora, my wife, Julia Capwell, and we're playing her song.
So you are. It's my favorite for obvious reasons.
It's my favorite, too, for not so obvious reasons.
Aurora. That's an interesting name.
Well, she's an interesting lady. She likes to do a lot of walking. The doctor and I found her wandering around last night. She'd lost her way trying to make her way home after a party.
Yes, you seem to have just disappeared. We were worried about you.
I had been too much of a bother already. That's why I came by tonight, to thank you both for your kindness. Is the little girl better today?
Yes, she is. Thank you. She's much better. How did you know that my little girl was sick?
Oh, your husband had mentioned...
Actually, no, I didn't.
Then it must have been one of the neighbors. You know how people talk, and what with all the servants being sent away. I just thought that she might like this. I found it on the beach this morning.
Thank you. That's very beautiful. I would let you go out there and give it to her yourself. However, as I mentioned before, she's not supposed to have any visitors.
I'm sorry to hear that. I have a lot of free time on my hands, and I would love to help if I could.
I think that's a wonderful idea. Besides, I really do need an assistant in the lab.
Oh. Hi.
You Suzanne Collier?
Guilty. Thank you.
Sign here, please.
Thanks. Wait 1 second. Thank you.
Thanks.
Dear Suzanne, I'd like to take a look at this portrait before anyone sees it. I'll meet you at a private place on the grounds. Map enclosed. Sorry to be so mysterious, but it's important. Thanks, Julia.
Did you lock the window in the bathroom?
Would you just go work out already? I'll be fine. There's a giant cop station right outside the door.
BJ, you know what Mom always says? Err on the side of caution.
I know it's what she says, but it's not what she does. You know, she really laid it on the line for Mrs. De La Vega and her kids today.
She lays it on the line every day, and so does Dad, for that matter. He's just noisier about it.
Hey, you almost gave Dad a compliment. You better be careful. It might be habit-forming to see your father as human.
Okay. I'll go out on a limb here, and I'll say that there are times when I think our folks are pretty amazing.
I'll second the motion. You know, I used to be appalled that they were cops, remember? But after watching them both working to save that woman and her family today, I don't know. I think it might be okay.
You know, if our parents really don't bug us, Does that mean we're getting older?
Oh, please, don't let it get around. They might drum us out of the kids' corps.
All right, well, your secret is safe with me.
Oh, thank you.
I'm out to the shed to try and work out this lousy hangover.
Bye. When I was a kid, I used to think my friends were way off base. They always wanted to come over to the house, hang around talking to my mom. They thought she was so cool. I used to say if you could see her as she really is, you wouldn't be so crazy about her. Well, today I really saw her for the first time. Not as my mother, my critic, or the only human being I've ever met as stubborn as I am, but as a woman. And I liked her. I said to myself, if I met that woman on the street, saw her in action, I'd think she was one of the most amazing people I'd ever known. I've come to the conclusion that my friends were right. They're here.
Uh-oh. Who wrecked the car? Who put a baseball through the window?
Which one of you needs money? This place looks too good.
You like it, huh?
I'm in shock. So what do we owe this honor?
Oh, nothing. We were just hungry.
So, did you get Connie to go down to the shelter?
Well, all I really did was drive the car, but your mom was incredible. She actually convinced Connie to take the first step toward a new life today. Your mom got Connie to go to the shelter.
Mom? I just wanted you to know that I was really proud of you today.
Am I missing something here? I thought that dismissing the servants and camping out here like the Three Musketeers was the only way to keep Samantha safe. Aurora, your offer is very generous and I appreciate it, but I'm a little confused.
Well, initially that was my recommendation, and I still think we need to be cautious. But come to think of it, I could use some help in the lab.
I would love that.
I'm a little confused as well. However, I'll trust you to make that decision. Aurora, I'm curious to know why you want to tie yourself down to doing this.
I've spent time alone, like your daughter. I know what it means to be lonely. If I can help, I would like to.
Well, I think that's most generous, and since you live nearby.
Where is your house?
Over there.
Which one?
I'll come back tomorrow, and you guys can let me know then whether or not you'll need me.
Quite a girl. Very unusual. Anyway, I will bid you good night. I have some work to catch up in the lab.
Well, what do you make of that? First, he wants to build a moat around the house, and then he's pulling in all sorts of nubile young things to assist him in the lab.
Do you suppose he's interested in her?
Oh, I don't knock it. It's the first sign I've seen that his man's normal.
And you're the connoisseur of normal?
You're remarkable.
Remarkable good or remarkable pain in the...
Both. It's part of your charm. I never know quite how to predict what you're going to do. Like this leave of absence, Julia. Are you all right with that?
He said Samantha's sick. I don't even think twice about work. When she's feeling better, I'll go back.
She's gonna be all right.
Well, if having a positive attitude helps, then she will be.
Are you all right?
I won't feel safe if Marcus isn't here to keep an eye on her. I know that you don't like him, but...
Julia, if I thought it would save Samantha and make her well, I'd give the man a great big kiss.
Well, you can if you want. However, you can kiss me if you'd like. I am available.
How available?
I'm scared and I need you to love me.
You know something? I think I'll save my strength. Here we go. Here we go.
Thanks. Come on, guys. Why don't you just hang out here with us? We're gonna need some help with the feast you made.
No, we can't. We gotta meet a couple of kids over at the center.
Don't you think it's a little late? Oh, hey, don't listen to me. We're just a couple of old poops. You two have fun.
Night, guys.
Bye.
Yeah.
Good night tonight. You win. Don't get hurt.
I won't. Love you.
I love you, Mom.
This definitely isn't my night. My fiancée leaves me. My new partner's acting like something out of hee-haw. And my lawyer smells like the cheapest date I ever had. I've had it. I'm going home. Keep an eye on things, will you?
Your father certainly seems to enjoy my partner's company.
I never see him laugh like this in public before.
I've never seen him laugh at all.
I think maybe he's never met anyone like your friend, Gina.
I think maybe most people haven't.
Oh, yeah.
Honey, you were amazing today.
Well, we got lucky. Connie did too.
Think she'll stick it out at the shelter?
It's hard to say. It's a new beginning, though. For me, too.
What's the new beginning for you?
A new relationship with my dog. Grace, she told me tonight that she was proud of me. And that she loved me.
Oh, honey, of course she loves you.
Well, maybe you were sure of that, but I wasn't. I mean, for the last couple of years, I didn't even think she liked me.
You know, maybe this is gonna be a new beginning for both of us. Maybe Santa Barbara's just what we needed.
When I can no longer hold you. Let me hold on till it's all done. I'll be strong
Engine Unit 11. There's a structure fire at the Anacoca Street shelter for battered women and children. Reports of people trapped on the second floor. Backup units to follow.
Why am I always so hungry afterwards?
Oh, come on, he's a doctor.
He knows the facts of life.
He doesn't know facts about us, and he's not going to.
I can't wait for Dr. Detroit to get out of here and go home so we can make love closer to the kitchen. Hell, in the kitchen. Oh.
Suzanne never came.
Would you ever mind a threesome?
She told me that she was going to bring the portrait over.
Well, maybe she just couldn't finish it, Julia. You'll have to wait till tomorrow before you see the mystery man.
Julia, you were right. This is a little strange.
Liebe und Leidenschaft, Intrigen und Hass. Wie es weitergeht, erfahren Sie schon morgen zur gewohnten Zeit im California Clan, hier bei RTL.